live.
You got the intro?
And do I have the intro? Hell no. Nigga about to acapella that shit. Yeah, no, not today. Special edition today, everybody.
Special edition. We going pro bono type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm live from somewhere in Monroe, Louisiana. And you know what I mean? You know, it's the host with the most as usual. How easy the Prince, Ike to ZB. You understand? War as usual. Crazy shit happening. I just got off of a podcast with Christian Officer 1,000 Yard Mock and Officer um Maradaki. I'm not Maradaki, it's number one. Salaki. We were on there just talking, chatting it up, you know what I'm saying? They had some questions, you know what I'm saying? That means I was able to give my point of view on them questions as well. And you know, I try to give a shout out to War as usual on there. So if anybody's on here watching from their podcast, which is called the Chain Breakers Podcast, CBP. You know what I'm saying? We welcome you. All right. Make sure that you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. You understand? And we definitely gonna talk about some crazy stuff, man. We got that Halloween situation. A shooting took place in Orlando during Halloween, like Halloween celebration. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, if you want to, we can talk about that. We do have footage on it. So if y'all want to see some footage, just stick around. You know what I mean? Not saying we got footage of actually people getting shot, but you know what I mean, there is footage of it's a gruesome scene, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty vile. But hey, you can't spell Halloween without blood and and death, dig? So you wanna talk about it?
Yeah, for sure. Nah, kind. This is very unfortunate, man. You know what I mean? If you got any
Mhm.
loved ones out there, make sure you check on your folks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that same street, that same area, I done walked up and down that street about 1,000 times. You know what I mean? I'm
Wow.
very familiar with that area. I mean, we both been out there during like I think was it classic week? We've been out there Halloween too. I think it was. Was it Halloween?
Mhm.
One of those
Nah, it
days.
was it was one
It
of
was
those days. It
classic
was like
weekend.
I think it was the classic weekend or like Moonfest or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. But yeah, we was out there classic weekend. Whenever there's like specifically Halloween classic weekend and so-called New Year's,
Hmm.
downtown is packed. Like shoulder to shoulder, can't move. Thousands of people just come out there and just walk around all night until like 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Until they're able to kick everybody out.
Hmm.
And so this is something that I've been to before. You know what I mean? Been around, seen it around all the
Hmm.
folks. You know what I mean? It's not something that not possible to happen, but when it does happen, it's still a shock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
Also, if I
wild.
could,
You got
also
it.
if we could, we also want to talk about we also want to talk about the Trump rally, what took place at the Trump rally, as well as what was the other thing? We got the Megan Thee Stallion, you know, story. When she lied, when she confessed that she lied to Gayle King. What else, man? What was the other thing?
Was it Lil Durk?
Yeah, and Lil Durk, Muslim.
Durk knocked out, but hold on. Young Thug got out. I don't know if y'all know.
Yeah, oh yeah. I just saw that. Young Thug is
Yeah,
free. You know what I'm saying? The slime is free.
the slime was free. Yeah,
Oh
man.
man. Let's give a shout out to the viewers. We got Baya Nah Bunyamin up in the building. Me in the barracks. We got Michael Love as usual. We got Naya, you know what I'm saying? Little sis from what was on what area is that Boca, I guess. Palm Beach County. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get it.
Just get it. So yeah, let's go. We might as well dive straight into the shooting, bro.
Straight into it. All right,
Straight
hold
into
on
the
a second.
shooting, man.
All right, man. So like I said, there's footage on it. But I mean, you want to get your take on it? You being that you from Orlando, you Mr. Orlando himself. You know what I mean? It's your city, your stomping grounds. Tell the people more about what took place.
Well, I mean, like you said, we got footage. The footage, we'll be able to post it in a little bit. But if you ever heard, is categorized as a mass shooting due to the casualties, two dead and seven hurt. So, what was the motive behind it? They still don't know, but they apprehended the suspect. You know what I'm saying? A young brother, 17 years old, they said. They got like surveillance footage where the brother was turning the corner, like
Can
he
you?
was just turning the corner on Orange Avenue, and he passed somebody. I don't know if it was an op, somebody he had beef with, rival gang. Soon as he passed this person, he pulled out his pistol and shot him in the back of the head. And from there, he
Yes.
shot, just shot in the crowd. People dispersed. He kept it moving. The crazy thing, they didn't catch him right then and there after he shot the two people. He went further down the street, pulled out his pistol again, started
Oh, this
shooting
is
again,
crazy.
and then from there, that's when they was able to
Can you?
identify him and then apprehend him. Now he's locked up, 17 years old, two people dead. Ages range from 25 to 19, like young cats, young people. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Going out there expecting to have some fun, I guess, but ended up, in some turmoil. So that's basically what
Do you?
happened.
Can you pull up his mugshot? I think
She,
if you download the screen the picture and
and
then
just
you
pull it
share
up.
it, yeah, if you share your screen, it should. I mean, share some media. You should be able to.
Uh,
It should allow you to do that.
yeah. I mean, he is a minor. I don't know if they got his mugshot though.
I seen a news article. I seen an article and it had his picture. You know, they don't give a if it's if it's a brother, it's a black man, they gonna put his mugshot up. They don't give a fuck how old he is.
I guess.
Ashley, Ashley, my bad, y'all. I'm over here running some errands. But yeah, they don't give a fuck what age you are. If you know what I'm saying, you got the skin, you got the complexion, you know what I'm saying, they gonna put your motherfucking mugshot up there. Just like, you know, if you was the right complexion, they would put your graduation picture up there if you a mass shooter. But of course, if you black, they gonna put your mugshot. So I seen it. I don't know if you can find it, but I seen the news article and it had a brother, and the brother looked like he was smiling. He like he was, happy about this situation. I guess not necessarily a full smile, but it didn't look. If I'm correct, it didn't look like a someone who was guilty or sorry for what they did. Did you
Yeah.
find it?
In 1 second.
Yeah, it didn't look like. And I'm gonna wait till you get the footage. I'm gonna wait till you get the pictures so I can really say what I want to say. But I want people to see this picture first before I say anything. I want people in the goddamn view. Come on, man.
Let me add the photo. Let's see. Maybe if I add it this way, give me 1 second.
I might well have ordered a goddamn piece myself.
Yeah, you're not letting me add that shit. Good
Damn.
night. It's gotta be JPEG.
Wow. They racist, man.
And
StreamYard
true.
don't like Android, don't like iPhone. Well, anyway, so if you look at the brother's face, it don't look like he's very remorseful. You know what I'm saying? It looks like, am I right or wrong? You looking at his picture?
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture right now. I want to say he don't look remorseful. I don't know. I want to say he don't look remorseful, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like
it don't
he
look
just
like
got
it.
a. It's just a blank face to be real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, he was on some demon time. He was like a damn demon, huh?
I want to say hard. Damn.
Nah,
This
the
nigga
reason why I'm
sound like a
saying
KKK,
well,
nigga.
I'm glad you feel that way because here's why I say that. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Being in America under the influence of devils, being under the influence of these KKK members who portray themselves as regular American citizens. You know what I'm saying? We've adapted their way of life. We've adapted their way, their culture, and their bloodlust. You understand? And how they move on. Just think back on the Italian mob. Italian mob was ruthless like that. It was just a H. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on a second. Look, yeah, appreciate it. Nah, it's all good. Thank you. My bad, y'all. I'm about to get back into it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole mentality of, you know what I'm saying, riding on your ops. And you know what I'm saying? When you see the op, you get out and just shoot him in the back of the head point blank. Where have you seen that before? I'll tell you where you've seen it before. Oh, look at that. Look at the most high. At the brother. Yeah, like that's the picture I seen. I don't know. Maybe I was seeing something different when I said he didn't look very remorseful, but the brother definitely don't look like he taking a mugshot. He look like he posing for a goddamn graduation picture or some shit, or you know, his school picture. You know what I'm saying? But that's like, where have you seen that behavior before? You see it on Goodfellas and Godfather and Sopranos and all these Italian mob movies that that white people actually lived. Like there was a movie for us, but these are white people who actually behave that way. And now we've gone and adapted that culture. We've adapted to that culture and took it on as a part of our culture, as if we were the mobs. We were not the mobs. We were not the criminals. We were not the killers. We were not the drug dealers. That culture has been implanted in our brains. And now we become them. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you are a captive in a place. You felt captive somewhere. What's going to happen is you're going to start to take on the culture, the way of life of that place that you're captive in.
Yo.
I hope everybody heard because yeah, it kind of chopped out. But did you hear what I was just saying? Like, if you're a captive in
Yeah, I
that
heard you.
place, then you, okay, yeah. So that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. And so now this brother is the victim of being trapped in America.
Yeah, I mean, it is very unfortunate. You know what I mean? Jit only 17. I don't know what motivated him to do this, or what transpired, man. But one thing I do know for sure, man, y'all better start listening to them crazy Israelites on the corner.
Facts.
Y'all better start listening to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these are the brothers that's out there that's trying to save your life. Like, the crazy thing is, like, we're not, it's not far fetched for us to even be in some type of predicament as this. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for the Most High, like I said, I've been in this, same night, same particular night in downtown many a times. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I think the Most High, He, kept me safe while I'm out there. But still in all, you know what I mean? As you learn the truth, you learn like this place is not for you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And there's spirits that's out there that exist while these celebrations are going on. And the
Yeah.
spirit for Halloween is the spirit of death. You're celebrating dead people. You dress up like monsters. You try to
Yeah.
scare people. That's the spirit of Halloween. So, what makes you think? What do you think is going to happen on that night? You know what I'm saying? Don't people say the energy you put out is the energy you're gonna get back?
Yeah.
So if you so into you putting out the energy of death and celebrating the dead, don't be surprised when it comes back around, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's very unfortunate. Our people, need to start waking up. You know what I mean? Listening to the prophets, listening to the men of the Lord,
Hmm.
listen to the ISUPK, because we might save your life.
Damn right. Damn right. And what's heavy about the story, based off of what you you know said about what happened. You know what I'm saying? How he just it was like a spur of the moment type shit. That lets you know it's not like it's somebody planning to commit murder. If I can say that, I hope we don't get like flagged or nothing. But to commit, I say an unaliving. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he had a whole plan. Like, oh yeah, on Halloween night, I'm gonna go and unalive somebody. You get what I'm saying? It
Right.
was a spirit that came over that brother. When he saw
Hmm.
somebody, whoever the hell this person was, he saw that person, and that's when that spirit came on him, and
Right.
he unalived this person. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You don't think about it like it's so. Like stop watching. Stop. You know what I'm saying? When you watch those movies about the demonic possession, don't think about it like Hollywood thinks about it. Demonic possession is not, you're not going to turn into a zombie looking creature with scars all over your body. Your head is not going to spin around in a 360 and you're going to vomit everywhere. That's not demonic possession. Demonic possession is you just living an average life and then something comes over you that makes you just do something that is not like you. It's not something you would do. But that spirit came on you and caused you to do something that the demon wanted you to do instead of what you would have done. You get what I'm saying? And
Right.
had you had the proper counseling, had you had the proper were given the proper advice, like Officer Thawad Shab is trying to warn you of, you know what I'm saying? You would know not to listen to this demon. You would have some type of protection against this demon because you would think back to Thawad Shab's words like, oh shit, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Like that, the priest told me that to be on the lookout for spirits like this and not to be out here on Halloween and you know what I'm saying I gotta change my ways and all this stuff. You would think twice on it and you would say, you know what, damn, that's a demon that wanted me to unalive this brother. You know what I'm saying? It's a demon on me. I'm gonna avoid that spirit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how
Right.
you fight demons. That's how you kill. That's how you destroy them. You don't fucking sprinkle no goddamn water on nobody. The hell, when has water ever stopped anything from happening? Except for a fire. Only thing you ever put out with water is a fire. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And it take a whole lot of water to do it. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's just ridiculous. Y'all gotta stop believing that Hollywood is right. Everything white is not right. There's real demons out here, but they making them seem so fake because of Hollywood, because of movies, that you don't even know what it looks like to be possessed by a demon. And then when somebody comes along that tells you, well, this is how you expel demons, this is how you exorcise a demon. Stop smoking weed. You look at them crazy like they damn head spun around and did a 360.
Right.
You looking at them like they the goddamn demon because you have no idea what you're dealing with. And you steady listening to white people in movies instead of listening to the priests and prophets of the Lord. That's the problem.
Right. For real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we was out there in camp not too long ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying we was there probably like I'll say 2 weeks prior to this incident. We was out there. You know what I mean? And you've been out there. We be out there often in downtown. That same strip is where the shooting happened.
Right.
like the next light over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what's happening, you know what I mean, right here in Orlando, where people are trying to, make it seem like, what we say is just crazy talk, or, we're just out there causing a ruckus, or we're just some strange people who have nothing else better else to do. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is vital, you know what I mean, for us to, take in. You know what I mean? In order to save your life. The scripture says the Lord has no pleasure in him in the man that died. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing.
Hmm.
Right? He has no pleasure in seeing his people have to suffer this. You know what I'm saying? But we suffer this because we're disobedient.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're forcing God's hand. You dig what I mean? Like you're forcing his hand at this point. All right, he's giving you the tools that you need. He gives you the eyes to get. He's giving you the prophet. He's giving you the brothers on the corner. He's letting you know to listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what's gonna save your life. But like you said, you know what I mean, because of religious dogma, we think the same way we think of demons and demon possessions as being somebody where their head is doing a 360 and they're throwing up green goo and they're got supernatural powers. It's the same way we think of miracles.
Right.
We think a
Man,
miracle is
shit.
just like some flashing light that's gonna fall out the sky and sprinkle you, and you're gonna start glowing, and then God is gonna
Right.
speak to you, and then you're just blessed. That's not how
Right.
it goes. You know what I'm saying? A miracle can come in the form of something that you least expect.
Yep.
Like brothers on a corner. You know what I mean? That could be
Right.
an answer to your prayers right there.
Right.
I saying, but since you don't expect it, you don't take heed to it. You better start taking heed. You know what I mean? Entertain
Yep.
strangers.
Yep. Yep. I it's crazy to me. I have a story that goes back quite some time, like before I came into truth. And I tell this story a lot. So I might have told it on this show, but um when I first came before I came into the truth, there was a brother who asked to use my phone at a gas station. And I didn't look at I looked at him like, another nigga on the street, like, you know what I'm saying? Just some random nigga who I should not trust. And of course, I'm not telling you just trust anybody, but I'm looking at him like, I can't trust you to just use my phone. So I kind of gave him a look, like, nigga, my phone. And then he was like, you know what? Don't even say it. Here, hold my ID card. You know what I'm saying? That way I ain't going nowhere with your phone, da da da. So I look at his card, like he hands it to me. He don't wait for me to, give him my phone and stuff. He hands me the ID card. I have it in my hand and I'm looking at it. Now while I'm looking at it, I'm making sure it's really him and it's not a fake ID and shit. The point is I don't trust him, right? So I give him my phone after he gives me the ID. I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Make a call. Before you know it, long story short, I get in the car with him because now I guess I can't skip too many details. The reason why I got in the car with him is because he offered to give me a ride after I asked him if he would buy us beers because I forgot my ID. Keep in mind, I'm holding his ID and I see how old he is and he's old enough to buy a beer. So I'm like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? After you done, could you just buy us some beers? And that's what we came here for, but I left my ID. So he agreed to buy the beers. He said, "Listen, by the way, after that, if you just let me get a couple beers and I'll take y'all home." So it's me and one other person, and I'm looking at the other person. I'm with like, yeah, we could take him if he tried to, try some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like again, I don't trust him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, we could handle this, brother. And so we end up getting in the car with him. He started driving us around. But what I didn't expect is he put a fucking Bible in my lap. Excuse my language. He dropped the Bible in my lap and said, "Hey man, I really love y'all brothers, man. Like we got to start coming together. You know what I'm saying? I think God put me in this position to talk to y'all. Like I got y'all in the car. I think God put me in a position to talk to y'all. Look, man, go in that Bible. He told me to go to some scripture in the Bible. I forget which one it was, but when I pulled it up, it showed me like in the Bible that black people are the Israelites, and And even at that time, I still didn't look at it like, oh, okay, yeah, damn, that's what's up. I believe this. Like, I didn't look at it like that. Still, I'm in my mind like, oh, okay, cool, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Didn't he the like I didn't catch the jewels he was trying to give me at that time. But even then, like I still like right after I got out the car, when I got out of that car and I went to tell this story to like my friends or whatever who I was coming back with the beer for, you know what I'm saying? I started talking about it and like kind of joking about it, but then it hit me in my head like, man, you know what? That could have been a angel. And I had no idea like what you just quoted about, entertaining, you know what I'm saying, being careful who you entertain or whatever. Because some entertain angels unaware. I had never heard that scripture, but that's exactly what was going through my mind. And that's why I'll never forget that story. Because to this day, I look back and I believe that was an angel sent to give me a message and implant that message in my mind so that when I heard it again, there would be no mistake. I was meant to be in the truth. You feel what
God,
I'm
man,
saying? So
right.
you definitely got to tread lightly when it comes to who you meet and what you meet them for. You know what I mean? You never know. You could be talking to an angel. You could be talking to an angel and he's trying to save your life, trying to get you off of drugs, trying to keep you from celebrating these wicked holidays that ain't gonna end with nothing but your life being lost.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
God, nah, that's crazy. That's a crazy story, man. That's real shit. Like
Yeah.
subtle things like that is what can,
That's a miracle.
yeah, push you
That's a
into the
miracle.
truth. Right.
That's exactly what you were just talking about. A miracle, that's a miracle. But it don't look to us, it don't look like miracles. It looks like just coincidence. Like you looking at it like a coincidence. Like when it's something so simple, but it could save your life.
Yeah. Facts, not real talk. You know what I mean? And all of that is the Christian church fault, man. You know,
Yep.
the Christian church make it seem like it's, when you serving God, it's about spookism. That's all it's about. You know what I mean? Well, this is how God deal with things. He deal with things in the practical way, in a way that you would not think it will be. You know what I mean? You want something to be, some great phenomenon. That's the same thing they press Christ about. Like, yeah, show us a sign, show us a sign. Christ is like, you listen, you ain't gonna get no sign but the prophet Jonas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna get no
God.
sign. Like,
Hey,
they
you
try
know
to
what
look
else?
for some.
My bad. My
Nah,
bad.
go ahead. You got it. You got
Nah,
it.
you got it. You got it. I'll wait.
Nah, I was just gonna say, like, people be looking for some great phenomenon to happen in order for them to believe in God. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna
Hmm.
happen that way.
You're right. Well, listen, you know what else is the miracle? And I didn't
Hmm.
even realize it until just now. Here's what else is a miracle. I'm out here on DoorDash, trying to make some extra bread. And I was going to send my DoorDash after this order. Be why the DoorDash that's delivering right now is literally in my neighborhood. So once I'm done with this order, I'm about to finish this order and be at the house.
Both sides right.
Yeah, it's deep. No rhyme, no reason.
Both sides right when you look at God.
Look at God.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Michael Love said, "Is that really his mugshot?" Yeah, allegedly, that's the suspect.
Yeah, I don't know if
I mean,
that's
I
him. I
wouldn't
know
say
that's good though.
alleged,
Hey, what's up, bro?
but yeah, that's him right there. 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? This
There you
cat
go, brother.
young, and
Hey,
he
be
took the
safe.
lives.
Have a good night.
He took the lives
My bad.
of. No, you good. Two 25-year-olds injured, couple 19-year-olds. I think one of the person that got hit was like 39. It was like the oldest. You know what I'm saying? But all none but young cats. You know what I'm saying? And the culture of all within our community is for us to crash out, to be dangerous, stay dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Live fast, die young. You know what I mean? And like I said, who knows as far as the reason why this brother did that. You know what I mean? But I know, knowing us as a people, You know what I mean? I know that, we don't just go out in a blaze of glory like that, like an Edomite would. You know what I mean? We don't just go in a large crowd and then just start firing off our weapon unless we have an issue with somebody that's present in the crowd. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know the motive, but it may be that he's seen his enemy. He's seen a rival gang. He's seen somebody he had beef with, a nigga from another block, somebody that did him dirty a while back, and this was his opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And our people, man, we can't live like this. You know what I mean? We can't live like these oppressors. This is how they live. I mean, we got rules that we gotta abide by, man. And this crash
Damn.
out culture, gang life, all that, all these fake rappers talking about being a thug, all that shit is a
Hmm.
dub, man. It's a dub in 2025. It's a wrap. Um,
That's a fact. And me, hold on 1 second, y'all. But no, everything I look at, man, that's crazy. I was literally I'm about to have to drive way back. Right, I'm at the crib now. I'm at the crib. So they be playing with and it be like that. Like it be simple stuff that's really miracles, bro. Like I'm talking about. I don't even know if I should talk about this story. It's a little bit embarrassing, but it happens, right? So I'm gonna just tell y'all. So I was at camp in New York, and I didn't realize. I knew from the jump that I didn't have a chance to put on deodorant. Laugh now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can laugh. This is y'all cue. Y'all can laugh, whatever. But I realized, I mean, I know I didn't put on deodorant earlier, but I had, I was like, all right, no sweat. I'm gonna just go to like a Walgreens or a CVS when we get out to the camp spot and cop some deodorant. So I go to the store. The stores don't have any deodorant. Then they was like, oh, you can check the kiosk on the side of the road. A lot of people don't. If you don't know, in New York they have like these little bodegas like on the side of the road, like carts, little carts that you can shop at and buy stuff from. So it was like, yeah, buy one from there. Dude tried to sell me a damn stick of deodorant for $7. And I was gonna buy it. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I need it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be out here stinking. So let me just go ahead and get this brother. He was a goon. He had the shiesty mask on and all. And he pulled up with his boys. It was him and a bunch of niggas. And he told me, he was like, hey man, he was like, hold up, y'all, you trying to buy deodorant? It's out the blue. Like I was going in my pocket trying to get the money. He's like, hold up, bro, you trying to buy deodorant? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, look, man, don't buy that deodorant, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit, he just charging you, you know what I'm saying, whatever for the deodorant. He overpricing the deodorant. Here, bro, I got deodorant right here. Like this nigga had like 3 or 4 sticks of deodorant that he was selling, right? And he was selling it to like, you know, whoever. I don't know who the hell he was selling it to, but he just had it on deck, and amongst other things that he was just selling on the street. And the brother gave it to me for free. He was like, he looked at, it, he was like, yeah, man, like, you know what I'm saying, don't buy that shit. And of course, he seen we was in our garments and shit, and we was out there, doing the camp speaking, and he was like, look, man, I respect what y'all do, man. I fuck with what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about deodorant. Have it. And this is the brother who, you know what I'm saying, who a Christian would look at like nothing but trouble, like a troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? If my grandmother would have saw him, my grandma was alive today, you know what I'm saying? May she rise again. And she saw that brother, she would have immediately cast him out as a troublemaker. Immediately. Whole time, this brother saved the day for me. He was a hero that day. Brother was the fucking hero. Because I wasn't about to be sinking. And I was about to spend $7 on some deodorant that I wasn't even gonna use very often because I didn't like the scent. But that brother came through. That was a miracle. Here's another miracle I'll tell you about. It was at camp in Florida. And and there was a white boy who came up to the camp. He had a big bulge on the side of his hip. And and we could see everybody could see it. It wasn't like he was hiding anything, but it was obviously a weapon on his hip. And so I'm looking at him. I see the bulge on his hip, and then I see him fidgeting, like I see him shaking, like trembling hard, like he got a issue. And if you put two and two together, you got a white boy, he got a gun on his hip, and he's trembling. That lets you know what he's thinking about pulling that gun out. He's thinking about shooting somebody at the camp. So we talking to him. He asking questions. He obviously knows what he wants to ask. He obviously knows the type of answers we're gonna give, and he's shaking. You know what I'm saying? Like shaking, and you see this gun on his head. Um, Long story short, he ends up walking away, and there was another brother that walked up like almost right after him, like almost right after the white man walked up. A brother walked up behind him and like stop. Now that I look back, the brother was kind of walking past the camp, but then he stopped and went back behind the white dude. And when the white dude left, the brother came up and he was like, "Hey man, I don't know if y'all seen it, but that white boy had a gun on him." And he was about to use it. But I tell you one thing, if he lifted up his shirt, like you know how niggas do when they show their shit, he lifted up his shirt. Said if he would have went for that motherfucker, he would have had three up in him real quick. And we didn't know that brother. We didn't know that brother at all. He didn't know us from a can of paint. But he was willing to lay down a life to protect us. That's a miracle.
Facts. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. Yeah, I'm
These are miracles happening, folks.
right.
They happen right before your eyes.
Nah, facts. Nah, for real, man. Like people gotta acknowledge the fact that God is what they'll quote as a supernatural being. You know what I'm saying? Like there is things that you can prep for and possibly predict yourself, but there's a lot of things also that's outside of our control. You know what I'm saying? Things that we can't comprehend. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, the stuff like that is all in God's doing. You know what I mean? He's putting things in place. He's putting things together. You know what I mean? Either to give you that sign or to wake somebody else up. Either or, the Lord is in control, and we are not able to stop it, to resist it, to avoid it. You know what I'm saying? It's all in His divine doing. You know what I mean? You got to believe in that power. Believe that there is a power, a God out there. You get what I'm saying? And what happened in Orlando? Unfortunately, man, stuff like that. You know what I mean? God is trying to warn our people, trying to show us something, man. Halloween ain't for us. This culture ain't for us. America ain't for us. Just give it up. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to, find our own ways of living that benefits us.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Ways is not our ways at all. Christianity is not our ways. Like being American, being American is not our ways. When the day when black people realize that we are not American will be the day that we really start to change our position in this place. You know what I'm saying? When you realize I'm not American, so why am I voting to keep America in power? You'll start to really change the way your lifestyle is governed. You'll start to change how the life of black people is governed. You understand? You will stop celebrating. My question is, why, if we're Christians, black people is like the biggest Christians in the world. We either the biggest Christians or the biggest Muslims. My question is, if we're the biggest Christians, why are we celebrating all of America's holidays like Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, New Year's, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, all of these holidays, which none of them are in the Bible, and all of them have pagan roots, which the Bible says not to keep. Why are we not celebrating the high holy days that God does tell us to keep? But we celebrating all the holidays that the Bible, I mean that white people tell us to keep. Like, who is your God? That's really the question you have to ask. Who is your God? Do you serve the Most High, or do you serve your slave master? Because if the slave master says celebrate Halloween, and God says don't celebrate pagan holidays, or worship, other gods and ghouls and goblins and all that stuff, and you celebrate Halloween, then you don't serve God. You serve your oppressor. You serve the slave master.
Oh, sure. Like we made our oppressor God.
Straight up and
Like,
down.
I think it says that in Thessalonians, right? Where it says, no, no, not Thessalonians.
Right.
Romans 1. One of those around there. Romans 1, where it says that we worship the creature more than the creator. You know what I'm saying? Like we're
Right. Right.
right,
Right.
serving the oppressor as if he's God now. There you go. I think you're in the game now. You're in the game now. Did you want to pull up a vid?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, man. As we was talking, unfortunate event, turn of events, man. The unaliving that took place in downtown Orlando. You know what I mean? Stuff like this, man, you should expect it, especially on something like Halloween night. You know what I mean? What is, a day where death is celebrated. You know what I'm saying?